Good evening and welcome to SharkWave News. I'm Kellis Mackenzie.
And I'm Nikisha Williams. We have the latest news, weather, and more in this news package. Talent meets leadership as the AZ Preston's Hammerhead Society holds its inaugural event.
One dead, one injured in a domestic dispute in Rockford.
Gaza Ceasefire talks to resume in Doha, raising hopes for a breakthrough.
In campus news, the AZ Preston Hammerhead Society recently launched with a talent show that featured a variety of performances, from singing and dramatizations to piano recitals. According to Society President Brian Reed, the group aims to foster unity, leadership, and brotherhood among male residents of the hall, creating a community where members can connect, share experiences, and develop essential life skills.
And now for news from around the region and beyond. A deadly domestic dispute in Rockford, East Kingston, has left one man dead and a taxi driver hospitalized with gunshot wounds. The deceased, identified as 23-year-old Yusuf Linton, also known as ISIS, was a resident of Cherton Road.
Reports indicate that the dispute began around 11:30 p.m. on Saturday when the taxi driver, who had been drinking, got into an argument over an issue involving his overseas girlfriend. The confrontation escalated as others at the residence attempted to evict him, removing his personal belongings.
Feeling cornered, the taxi driver reportedly grabbed a knife from the kitchen, and a violent confrontation ensued, leaving Linton fatally stabbed and the taxi driver injured with a gunshot wound to the head. He managed to escape and seek refuge at the Rockford police station, where he received medical attention.
This incident comes just days after a state of emergency was declared in Rockford and neighboring areas following the killing of 5 people at a football match on Heroes Day. Police continue to investigate. Gaza ceasefire and hostage release talks are set to resume in Doha, with hopes for a breakthrough. According to US, Israeli, and Qatari officials, the discussion aims to reach a potential ceasefire and hostage release agreement. US Secretary of State Anthony Blinken has stated that the goal is to secure an arrangement allowing Israel to withdraw, preventing Hamas from regrouping, and support Palestinians in rebuilding their lives. These negotiations come at a critical moment, bringing renewed hope for a resolution in the ongoing Gaza conflict.
In St. Anne, 30-year-old Troy Adamson, a cotton candy vendor from Ghetto District, has been charged with wounding with intent after allegedly stabbing 2 students who reportedly mocked him. According to police, Adamson was selling cotton candy when he was taunted by a group of boys, leading to an argument. He allegedly threatened to harm them and subsequently stabbed 2 students before fleeing. Both injured students received medical treatment and were discharged. Adamson was arrested and identified by witnesses, and police investigations are ongoing.
And now on to sport.
Hello folks, I am Brandon Farquharson with the latest in sports. The AZ Preston Hall athletes continue to perform valiantly in the UE Mona Guild Intramural events. AZ Preston's female team took on El Saliorani Hall, while the men's team faced Irving Hall for intramural volleyball. The Hall garnered some 9 points towards the overall Hall of Halls point standing. Competing in intramural table tennis, both teams garnered a total of 9 points and a further 20 in intramural badminton. Meanwhile, preparations are underway for the AZ Preston Hall Champions League. Coming up next, the weather report.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Sean Palmer with today's detail in weather. Tropical storm Rafael closed in on western Jamaica with strong winds and heavy rainfalls on Monday, November 4th. Jamaica experienced several days of rainfall, with sections of the island experiencing severe impact. As the hurricane season continues, Jamaica can expect varied weather conditions throughout the remainder of November. Highs are expected to reach around 31 degrees Celsius, with lows of 25 degrees Celsius and moderate rainfall, averaging 7.4 inches. There will be ideal conditions for beach trips and outdoor activities, but remember, Jamaica remains in the hurricane belt until November 30. Citizens and visitors are advised to stay updated and heed local advisories.
Thank you, Sean. And finally, we'd like to know your thoughts. Should tertiary education be free? Join us on Preston Sunday Live to share your opinions. Until then, don't let the news swim by.